That's when I'm got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left on a run.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and our home team. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Reset. 19. Check 56. Check right.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The 1st carry now. This is Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think.
And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Stills the intended target. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the 1st drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you push yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Check, 41. Greystone, travel. Get it.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Watch the screen. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert got a man. It's complete. Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 79 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Chargers 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Running on first down, Eckler. There he goes, left side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the line. Let's get off the field.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Throwing on second and 8. Watson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a third and 8. To throw is Watson. Caught by Allen. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They'll get 6 on the dump-off, but it'll bring up a fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on third. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Bang, lock it.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Second and 10 at the Texans' 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Off play action. Herbert. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Go.
From the gun, Herbert. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll run it with Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert going deep here for Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down, going on the ground with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. It's Eckler again. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Allen's got it complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Tight end right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
6-6. Pull it high. Big grip.
He'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham. Here's 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Wild Bill.
Throwing again is Watson. It's complete. Stills. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the Texans first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
19.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Allen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42.
1st down, Texans.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They run. It's Johnson. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Riley, 64, weak.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Showing up. Showing up.
5.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw, Watson. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get it.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Allen, the intended receiver. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Once more, here's Eckler. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
We got 4. Check 24. Check.
Leo.
On third down, here's Eckler. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Watson. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
It's our field.
Here we go with Johnson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that,